What's up, guys? This is Merc Music, and I'm taking over Melvin's channel for today. And I've got a fucking face cam, go figure. But yeah, I just want to get a couple of things out of the way before we start this video. I'm not bald. I have a hat on because I hate the way my fucking hair looks right now. Other than that, I'm not sponsored by any of the clothing I'm fucking wearing. I think it's pretty obvious by now that I'm not sponsored by anyone. Got a new guitar back there, it's really sexy. I love it. But yeah, someone wanted to see some tips on how to get better at Call of Duty. I was kind of giving these kinds of tips when I was doing Call of Duty Let's Plays and stuff with Melvin's voice, but I can't take that voice seriously, so I'm not going to do tips in the Melvin voice. I'm just going to talk normally. Even though I'm on Advanced Warfare, I'm going to be giving you guys general tips that'll help you out in first-person shooters, but it is going to be more geared towards Call of Duty, and there are going to be Advanced Warfare-specific tips. We're going to start with, like, the basic noob stuff, and we're going to work our way up to, like, the MLG Pro kind of tips. I'm leaving multiplayer for a reason. You're not supposed to start with multiplayer if you're brand new to this game. It sounds newbie as shit, but, honestly, play the campaign on the lowest difficulty and then beat it on its hardest difficulty. Working your way up and starting with campaign is the best way to start getting good at video games. However, if you don't want to take that route, you can go into multiplayer and start playing against bots. Again, I know it sounds newbie as shit, but I do this every fucking day and I love it. There are so many reasons why playing against bots is actually a really good idea. You can improve your gun skill, you can improve your map awareness, you can improve your spawn knowledge. It's a confidence booster because those bots suck ass and you can just crush them. And in general, it just gets you really familiar with the game and the maps and the guns and everything. I honestly don't know why anyone would want to play this game without playing against bots, or at least someone else in a private match first. It just gets you so familiar with the maps and so familiar with the guns, it's just in your best interest to play against bots first. If you want to jump right into multiplayer, whatever, those are my suggestions. Every so often, if I play online and I'm getting my ass smacked in the first game I play, I go play bots because I know I'm not ready. People play against bots to warm up, some people do it to practice getting better hitting clips. The reasons for playing against bots is honestly just endless, and it's completely undermined. It is something that is totally overlooked, and I think you should really consider it if you're struggling with Call of Duty and you're looking for ways to get better. I'm personally not going to play against bots. I'm going to play a game online soon, but there are some other things I want to cover before we jump into a game. When it comes to buying things for gaming and what's necessary and what's unnecessary, there's a very good chance that whatever you have right now is all you need. To get better at gaming in general, you really need to just stick with whatever you have and keep using it until you're completely comfortable and familiar with it. And whenever you're getting new equipment, make sure you buy one thing at a time and only use one new thing at a time to see how it works with everything else that you're already using. For example, right now I'm playing on a regular 24-inch Samsung monitor. It's nothing special. My gaming headset is the Turtle Beach XP400, and I play with a regular controller. The only addition is that FPS Freak right there. I really don't use too much stuff to game. I do enjoy the Gamma, but by no means are these things necessary in order for me to get good at Call of Duty. Actually, now that I think about it, some of my best games and some of my best times playing Call of Duty were before I had any of this stuff. But as a good rule of thumb, if you want to get better equipment, I would say the most necessary things are a headset, a monitor, and a controller, I guess. A lot of people recommend scuffs, but I don't personally use one. The FPS Freak has made using the Xbox One controller a hell of a lot better, but yeah, that's all I can really recommend. Just don't go overboard with it. Don't fall victim to the consumerism. Just use what you have, get good with what you have, and eventually you'll get better. Anyway, I'm gonna hop into a random game of Ground War on Advanced Warfare and just go over some general tips and tactics. It's funny though, because usually when I play Advanced Warfare, I don't really think about some of the stuff that I do, and I really don't kind of overanalyze the tactics I use. I really don't want to play Kill Confirmed. Nope. Let's just stick with Dom, because Dom is very basic. It's been around for a while, and I think I can really give you guys some good pointers. Now, as you guys know, if you're playing an objective game mode, your number one focus has to be playing the objective. For Domination, it's not about... Oh, fuck. We lagged out of that game. For Domination, your priority is not to get a bunch of kills. Your priority is to take the flags. And it's really to keep map control. That's why when I see gameplays of people getting high kills, I check to see what game mode they're playing, because it's really just not that impressive if they're playing an objective game mode and they're ignoring the objective in order to get those kills. Alright, so we have Atlas Gorge Domination. Atlas Gorge is a remake of Pipeline from COD 4. I wish we didn't get a DLC map, so that way I could play on a map I'm more familiar with. But anyway, right off the start, try to get the home flag and then go for the middle flag. We already have both, so that's good. From here, you can make one of two decisions. You can either decide to just hold the two flags you have, or you can push for the third. Nice. Alright, we gotta go save C. When you're playing Advanced Warfare, a big tip that you can use for movement is using slide to get from place to place faster. But in Call of Duty in general, I'm pretty sure you guys know most of the tactics. You either drop shot or you jump shot in order to avoid getting killed. The stuff I would try to stay away from is camping in corners or head glitching too often just so you can stay alive. Although it's an effective method, it doesn't really help you get better at the game. All it really does is put other players at a disadvantage and allow you to get cheap kills. I'm trying to get you guys tips that allow you to move around and just have a good time without having to play incredibly defensively and boring. See? One tip that I can give you that's very specific to this game is that you want to approach almost all of your gunfights in a downward way. Ooh, I got a Oh my fucking god. What that means is that you want to anticipate every single gunfight so that way you can approach it in a downward angle and kind of hit people from above. Now keep in mind throughout this game I'm using the H-Bra Insanity. This gun is honestly just kind of ridiculously powerful. I actually kind of feel dirty using this gun, but... There's a drop shot right there. I don't really want to recommend classes or guns or setups or kill streaks or anything like that because that totally comes down to preference. But when it comes to movement and ways you can play the game, I can give you guys advice on that. Ooh! The kill's so fast, man. Right now they only have 4 people. I'm gonna wait to call my paladin because I don't want to waste it against just 4 people. Plus, if those people leave, then I won't have anyone to kill with that kill streak. Look at that. Wow. It's shit like that that honestly just kind of makes the Insanity completely unfair. The Obsidian Steed and the Speakies are kind of in that same category. It's honestly kind of an unfortunate thing that in this game there are certain variants of weapons that are just head and shoulders better than everything else. It's kind of a waste of a UAV right there. I called it in with only about a minute left, but that's okay. Now, when it comes to map awareness and spawns, as you guys can see, we have A and C, and I know that the enemies are going to be in some kind of route in between our flags and their flag. Ooh, that was a close one. Kind of doubled over on my kill streaks. That's not very good. I could have probably called them in more. Ooh, ooh, ooh. But yeah, I'm by no means a top tier player. I'm not even really that good. I definitely have some good games and I have some good moments, but I'm definitely not the best player. I just wanted to give advice because some people are asking for it. I'm gonna take that UAV. I'm not gonna re-roll it because it's an elite one. And since we're doing very well, I'm just gonna call my paladin, and I think my team will do the rest. Now, see, camping for a kill streak like this is something I would highly advise against in Domination. No one's showing up, except for this guy. I'm really not too used to using kill streaks like this. Every so often I'll get them in care packages, but I don't run big kill streaks. I'm gonna try to defend. Yeah, I'll hold off A with that. Nice, nice. We have 2 flags again. We're getting the control, which is good. Starting to wreck them a little bit. Oh, gotta hit C. Come on. There we go. Alright. I'm glad they didn't neutralize that flag, because that could have been worse. See, it's nice when you have a kill streak like this and you have all 3 flags, because then you can just hit them wherever they go. Man, we're getting some serious fucking FPS lag.
Wow.
Alright, we're gonna let them have B. When you play Pipeline on COD 4, it was the same strategy. You wanted to keep people pinned at B. We've done a pretty good job of doing that. Now, one thing I will talk about that's very specific to my class is Exo Shield. It's an Exo ability that I think is personally underused, and it's very effective. Oh, shit. Right there I could have used it. It's something that's actually very helpful for when you want to cancel, maybe when you're switching a weapon or doing a reload or something. Whoa, there's a dude just sitting on the flag. Where the fuck is he? Wow, that's a nice spot. Alright, let's see if we can save C. Probably won't be able to. Alright, we did. They nuked it, but we're gonna get it back very fast. Now, as you can see, I'm playing solo right now, but a big contributing factor to winning a lot more games and doing well in Call of Duty is to play with a team, especially a team that's good and has your best interests at heart. Looks like this game's about to finish up. Not a bad game. 39-9 with 11 caps. That's actually a really good Dom game. I don't really typically do that well in all of my games, but chances are if I'm playing Domination, I'm usually at the top of the leaderboard if I'm using something like the Insanity or one of the top tier guns. And it's usually just because I play the objective so hard. I don't even necessarily need to get that many kills. I've played momentum games and I've played Domination games where I'll go like 13-40 and I'll still be the best on the team. Strictly because of objective play. If you guys were wondering, this is the class that I'm using right now. It's really nothing special, but I do have to say lightweight, fast hands, and toughness are my go-to perks. They're absolutely necessary. I'm not a big fan of stealth perks. I really don't think they help you out. I'd much rather take the perks that make you better as a soldier than ones that hide you from people's kill streaks. If you are specifically struggling with advanced warfare, I highly recommend a setup that is almost identical to this. You'll have very good games. If you're watching this video and you copy this class and you see that it's not really working out for you, don't worry about it. Whatever you like to use, whatever works for you, just stick with that, get comfortable with it, and ultimately you'll end up getting better at the game. If there are any more specific tips and tricks that you guys would like me to do, just leave a comment and I'll do my best to try to help you guys out. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like, and I'm gonna take off this fucking hat.